It is time!
It's time!
Hello, Slithe Paw.
Hi.
And Rolling Crits. I don't know what bitter thunder means.
Nope, I got nothing. I got nothing.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope I like it. Rivers, hello.
Hi, thanks for being here. Glad you're all here.
Got some Buffalo Trace tonight.
Happy birthday, Eric.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Thank you, Trent Monk's Temple. These are some excellent YouTubers, by the way. Trent Monk's Temple, Rivers. Go check them out, everybody. Wow. Yeah, so if you don't know, tomorrow's my birthday. I turned 36. Thank you.
I'm very comfortable with Eric being 36. I turned 35 this year, so I'm just a couple months behind Eric. Well, he's a couple months ahead of me, I guess. It doesn't matter. And so I'm very much looking forward to Gray coming in here.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I can't wait for. A real, like, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. look with just gray at the temples, but not as, like, pristine as Doctor Strange has it.
Oh, we need Reed Richards.
I also don't like that.
Okay, so...
RDJ or bust.
Yancey, thank you. Howdy, hello to you. Dungeoneers Pack, another excellent YouTuber. We are drinking Buffalo Trace. I poured it a little while ago, so all the ice is melted, so it's very thin right now. Roland, happy birthday, thank you. Nikki Golden, playing right now. Gonna watch on my other monitor. I look forward to seeing y'all in the minis. Thank you.
Thanks, Nikki.
Teaser, the minis.
Minis.
Yeah, and that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Rivers, a young pup.
But a babe.
So Chris says, so Julie is in her early 30s, Eric's in his late 30s officially tomorrow. Yeah.
That's exactly right. I'm fine with that. You know?
Yeah. Nikki Golden, happy anniversary of your birth. Thank you.
There's a gray right here that he doesn't know about.
I don't know about it. Is it not just hair gel?
No, it's a gray. It's right there.
Rolling. I've got a couple of years on you, Eric, and lots of salt in my pepper. You know what I would really love? Like, yeah, I look forward to having some gray, but I wish I had a beard that I could have, like, that was mostly brown.
Uh-huh.
It was like 50% brown.
Okay, that's not mostly, that's half. But go ahead.
No. Hear me out. 50% brown, like my hair.
Yeah.
Like 25% gray, silver.
Okay.
And then 25% with like weird red hairs. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I know many people who have brown hair and their beard comes in red. So I get that that's a thing.
Yeah, I would be okay if I had that. Phil, yay. Go check out Phil too. Good choice. Yeah, absolutely. Buffalo Trace is great. Thank you. Phil, congrats for surviving another year. Take a victory lap around the sun. Thank you. We don't have a banner or anything, but for every super chat, we'll take a drink. So here's your freebie.
Yeah, you're really going to need to incentivize him.
And if we empty this cup, we have plenty more.
Indeed, he does.
So get those 99-cent super chats rolling. Happy naming day. Fun. Thank you. Calico beard. Yeah, roll. I guess maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Caden.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't do it. I'm with Julie. Big no. On the beard, I can't. I literally have no choice.
I'm blessed in that way.
I cannot grow a beard. At all.
Which is fine. When he goes a couple days without shaving and he just gets like scritchy on his chin, it's like sandpaper and I just don't care for it. Mm-hmm. I understand that over time it would get softer, just like my armpits. When I shave them and then wait a few days, they're spiky and they're gross and then it like gets long and luxurious and soft. I get it, but I don't want to have to deal with that. Plus, I love Eric very much, but he doesn't use napkins. He doesn't need them, which is odd.
I'm a clean eater. I am.
He is, but if he had a beard, I'm not sure how that would change things.
And that's fair. That's fair.
And I don't, it's just, no thanks. I think he's got a sweet baby face and it should stay that way. So I'm thrilled that he can't grow a beard. That's not a detriment as far as I'm concerned.
And we're already working on enough body changes. With me going to the gym and getting jacked.
Getting jacked.
Right here, whatever these like pec muscles are, there's like a firmness there now that didn't used to be there.
That's true.
From doing all these like muscle things.
Yeah.
It's super weird.
It's super weird, and to be honest, I'm a little bit worried about it because this was one of the squishiest parts of Eric, which was really nice to lay on. And if it gets too rock solid, I don't know how we're going to last.
Oh, look, there's a line. Oh, wait, the wrong arm. What is that? Is that a... Yeah, I don't know. I am not jacked yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's working on it.
Roland has a channel. I'm sorry. I always forget because your name is...
It's like a drag queen name, but in a fantastic complimentary way. So,
yeah. Fun fact, if you ever want to know really great YouTubers, get on our Discord, discord.gg/FryMinis.
That's the solution.
And you can see all of, like these, I think we do yellow names, and those are all content creators.
Yeah.
Drinking with, thank you, Phil. I can't grow a bear either.
Yeah, you're not missing out.
The blind builder grand minutia. I almost never need napkins. Yeah. I wouldn't say I have zero napkin need, like if we get barbecue or something.
Sure.
But it's extremely rare that I use a napkin.
I use a napkin with every meal. I don't understand. And again, he's not gross. I mean, I would let him know if like, dude, you need to use a napkin. This is a problem. It's fine. I don't get it. I think there's something about when I had braces, like I always felt like I had food on my face and stuff in my teeth and whatever. So it's a comfort thing, I guess. And maybe he's normal and I'm the weird one. I don't know. But every restaurant has napkins. So you put the pieces together.
Okay, we'll open one of these in a second. I'm just going to get us caught up real quick. Caden, by the way, happy birthday. Thank you. Saw the discount on Discord that you're giving us. I don't think that's how birthday presents are supposed to work. Yeah.
Every time he gets a little email ping that someone has downloaded something from the shop, he feels joy in his heart. So
every single time I run over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, we got one.
That's exactly right. Even though I get the same emails.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just wants me to know. It's really exciting. So thank you.
Yeah. So, I know we put the discount in Discord.
Yeah.
Should we call it out on the stream too?
I say bring people over to the Discord.
Okay. So at FryMinis.com, we have all sorts of awesome PDFs. We have tons of free PDFs, but a lot of them are paid. And patrons, members of the Spud Club, $5 a month, get free PDFs every single month. Go check out all the free ones if you want. It's totally cool. If that's all you ever do, that's 100% awesome.
Because many of the free ones are Banderhob themed, and you know how important that is to me.
Yeah. But over on our Discord, discord.gg/FryMinis, links in the description of the video. I put a $5 discount, $4.99. The most expensive PDF is $4.99, so we did a $4.99 or $4.99 discount. And there's no minimum, so you can go pick up a $2 PDF and spend no money. If you want to take a look, FryMinis.com/shop, or it's all in the description, whatever. Roland, the channel is Crit's Corner. Yes, thank you. Also, my name here is also my name for when I MC burlesque and drag shows. I did not know that. Or if you did, I forgot. If I did, I forgot that.
Let's talk about that on Discord, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
No need to flex when napping. Muscle is nice, like a squishy pillow rest. Again, I'm not trying to get like big beefy. I'm just trying to trim down a little bit, and doing a little muscle work is apparently a good way to do that.
I have no stake in this.
I use napkins too, mostly for my hands. Good move, Caden.
Very much. I
just rub them together until it like balls up. Napkin Anonymous. Happy birthday, and you need a bottle of just La Do It. Jerry Ransom? I don't know what that means. I know Justin Thoreau, and that makes me think of that.
And like, just do it. But like...
Oh, just open the boxes? I got you.
Okay. One more plug for our Discord. You can join many different channels on our Discord, which is very exciting. And one of them is Banderhob Fan Club. That includes like Banderhob fan art, which is very exciting. And then the other one is also Banderhob themed and really cute. I think it's just general. And
Banderhob.
The other channel that I'm going to plug is just, I have a little corner of Discord, which is Can I Hate This? Which is where you can ask whether it's okay to hate something, and I will give you a ruling. Mostly it's free spaces like Nazis. But also, can you hate a new rule that came out in Dungeons & Dragons? I don't know. I don't touch that stuff. But
fair warning, we hate Nazis.
Yeah.
And you would probably be shocked to learn that that's been a problem on our Discord. We had a situation where we had a Nazi on our Discord, but they're not on anymore.
That's right.
Chris Ledoux's son has a whiskey company called Just Ledoux It. I don't know who Chris Ledoux is.
I don't either, but I love the name. And Eric was just talking when we were at ReaperCon. He had brought a bottle of bourbon that our friends from Louisiana had brought us that was Houdat bourbon. And he was trying to remember what people say in Baton Rouge, which is where they're from, and I didn't think that was necessarily associated with it. So I was just thinking it was a go pun, like how they go Tigers, but it's Geaux because it's in Creole. Anyway.
Okay, so hate passing used to be confession in Europe. We hate.
Yeah.
Jerry, he is a country singer. We don't hate country music.
No.
But we do not know anything about country music.
That's not true. I was in a store in small town Texas just the other day.
We are going to open this mini now.
And What Was I Thinking came on, and I knew all the words still. I can't wait to see what's in this box. It's Teeny Dragons. I've talked previously about the fact that I don't really like these boxes with the clear front. On the one hand, it's nice to be able to see the little things inside. On the other hand, it's so shiny and you can't really see it. So can we just get recyclable cardboard instead? These are my thoughts.
He was a bull rider. DB, hello, welcome.
Hi, DB. So glad you're here.
We're doing super chats equal drinks, and Eric wants to drink equals drinks.
You know, we're just flexing it a little bit.
Bullywugs coming up and rolling crits. And read Chris's message.
Is it okay to hate coffee flavors and anything but coffee? Honestly, I think that is okay. That doesn't mean
now don't go after other people.
Yeah, exactly. Can I hate this is very specific. It's not about, like, are people allowed to like this? Completely different. Are you allowed to hate it? Yeah, absolutely you are.
Focus. Okay. I was at the camera, not you. Okay, so we are going to take a look at this, at Pride of the Fairy Dragons. We've got that. And this we're going to save for the end because it's not the one we know everybody wants to watch.
Yep.
Balagos, Ancient Red Dragon. It's absurdly big. We also have Aspect of Tiamat. See? Oh, DV.
Thank you, DV.
Thank you. This is the problem we had at ReaperCon with this Brio. And this is actually a different Brio.
We have 3 of them, all the same.
Mm-hmm. Coming in and out. So, there's that.
Caden, exactly right. At what point do we stop calling them minis? They're maxis. They're enormous.
And then we also, and I haven't bought any of the adult dragons because they're so big. And I already have, like, painted ones that are big enough for that range. But WizKids sent us an adult silver.
Which was so kind.
Yeah, so they sent us the adult silver. They sent us the Aspect of Tiamat. And they sent us a Pride of the Fairy Dragons. But we had actually already bought this, but we hadn't done anything with it. So we're closing in on 5K, so maybe we will have a...
giveaway
with one of the sets.
Well, you owe DB
Yes.
at least 2 sips, so...
Yes, okay. To DB, thank you.
Coffee, ice cream, and cereal are fun. I do like coffee ice cream. Coffee flavored things, sure. Flavored coffee, I don't know. It's not for everybody. Like,
Did you see anything that just happened?
no.
I just drank like half of that.
You sure did. Yeah, a lot of it's gone. Good job, DB. Nice work.
That's what you get for $2.
Woo!
Imagine what you get for 100.
I don't want to go to the emergency room tonight. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's almost my birthday. I'm ready to have some fun. Julie bought me a cheesecake.
I did.
She bought me a cheesecake, and I love... Thank you, Roland.
Thank you, Roland.
Thank you.
Your poor liver. It's okay. It's going to be worth it. Drink.
Yeah.
I did not drink in college, but I attended events where people had like a song to make you drink. If anybody knows it, drop the lyrics in chat.
Cheesecake. Yeah, we got an amaretto cheesecake from this place called Cheesecake Royale near us. It's really great.
Yeah. And he chose amaretto flavored. You can get a sampler or a regular, but yeah, amaretto flavored cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. I'm allergic.
Blackout! Jameson!
Oh.
Oh no! You gotta finish that cup, my boo. All right. Birthday hospital run. Yeah, right. I haven't been buying the new giant dragons just because of those thin stands. I get it.
But they will never be as bad as the flight stands from the older series with the base and then the stick, the pegs. I don't know if you can see it, but the brass that was from one of the original sets, like before the first Monster Menagerie. I don't know. They've been doing reprints of them with the clear bases, and the paint jobs are a little bit different. Can you hit me with some ice?
Yes.
I like my bourbon cold. I know that's not cool, but I like it cold. But we don't keep the bourbon in the fridge. But yeah. And they still use the same dang pegs, and it was still just as hard to get it in there. Those are awful. Jameson yelling blackout is hilarious. Eric likes the drinks on the rocks. I do. I prefer my alcohol cold. Okay. So we're going to start with the fairy dragons, because that one we're going to zoom in on. Whoop.
He's also drinking out of what I think is a cup, but TBH, we bought it from, I think, Z Gallery, and it's got this gold rim around the edge, and every time I put it through the dishwasher, because I refuse to hand wash things.
Thanks, Josh.
Oh, man. Good luck to you. Okay. I'm allergic to alcohol. I hope you stay safe. Eric likes drinks on the rocks. He does.
Buffalo Trace.
Indeed, it's Buffalo Trace.
And so this is actually the last of our bourbon. But we have, hilariously, amaretto. We have a very nice tequila.
Sure.
We have about 6 gallons of vodka. We have some Malort. We have...
Should you be drinking the Malort for your birthday that you force on other people?
Malort shots for $10 super shots. Or a new patron. And that's $5.
Yeah. There you go.
$5. And then we also have the apple stuff.
Apple, like Jack Daniels?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I haven't drank since I found out the hard way that I was allergic. I used to have non-alcoholic I have to use non-alcoholic mouthwash. Good. Glad you're staying safe. Oh God!
Right.
Jameson! Okay.
Okay, Josh, I still owe you. I'm just going to give it a second to get cold. Eric's had a long day. This nobody's gonna care about this, but this made me kind of sad. I signed up, and I promise you, I'm not gonna be a gym guy. But in August, at the start of August, I started going to the gym. I signed up for this trainer. It was Gold's Gym. It was pretty pricey for the trainer, and the guy was super cool. But then the other day they called me and they said, "Hey, the trainer is no longer with Gold's Gym." And I found out a little bit. It was a rough breakup, I guess. But I'm kind of sad. Like, normally I would have gone this morning, but we had a thing to do today. So I'll probably go tomorrow. So birthday gym. We'll figure that out.
You're going to the gym tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it since I didn't go today. Okay.
We own 2 shot glasses. This is one of them, and I chose the Wonder Woman shot glass because #feminism.
So, if y'all don't know what Malort is I believe it's like a Polish liqueur.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's a famous. We moved to Texas from Chicago. It's a famous Chicago drink. It is made with wormwood. It has a particularly powerful flavor.
It tastes like dead bodies.
Like, literally, people describe it as tasting like dead bodies. I don't hate it. A lot of people do. If you ever want to have fun, Google or go to YouTube and look at Malort face, and you can watch videos of people going, ah.
Eric is about to do something bad, Jameson. That's a very nice summary for Kelly. So glad that you're here, Kelly. The only thing that you've missed is
Kelly.
that it is Eric's birthday tomorrow, and for $10 super chats, he'll do a shot of Malort, or for a new patron, he'll do a shot of Malort. He also, on our Discord, has given away $4.99, like a $4.99 discount code for PDFs from the FryMinis shop, so subclasses and races and stuff like that, all like homebrew stuff.
And at some point, we're going to open some minis. But we're having fun.
We are having fun.
This has not been the stream I expected to have.
No.
But I'm loving it.
I didn't make the drinking game up.
No, I did.
Clear.
Well, I didn't think... We haven't had a super chat in forever, and I didn't think we were going to get... Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you
so much. So, just to be clear, this is like a famous... Don't stall.
Oh, you said just... I thought you were talking...
Oh, no, sorry. This is a famous Chicago liqueur, whatever you want to call it. I grew up in the Chicago suburbs and had never heard of it until one of like Eric's birthdays at a bar. So
you are not a spammer, Kelly. You're not in trouble. I'm sorry, Nightbot did it.
Yeah, sorry, Nightbot gotcha.
You did not. We did not do it.
Sometimes I even amaze myself. Beautiful.
Okay.
Good luck to you. I can smell it and I'm not happy.
Like, you know how some people are like cilantro people?
Yeah.
And some people hate cilantro and can't
it tastes
stand
like soap. To some people, it doesn't.
Like small percent of people don't hate Malort.
A small percent of people are able to just open their gullet and shove down food. And I don't mean that in any sort of way. What I'm trying to say is when Eric and I have been to restaurants or like food that we don't like, but you have to eat it because like someone's grandma made it or you make them sad and you just like can't do it. Why are you doing 2 shots?
Because you get to do a tiny one.
No.
Tiny shot. Look, all of our friends are here.
They're here for you. It's your birthday. My birthday passed.
My birthday
and
request
I didn't tell anybody about it.
Look, it's a tiny baby shot. Tiny baby shot. Here we go.
It smells like nail polish remover and floor refinisher, and it tastes like dead bodies. I also don't know how to do shots. It's not my thing.
She's going to sip it. She's a sipper.
What I was going to say is that Eric is able, just like in our D&D game where he had to convince someone that our donkey pooped brownies by actually eating the poop.
Eric did not eat poop.
Correct. Eric's character did. But Eric is able to just like shut off his mouth and just ingest without tasting things, and that's why he's able to like Malort.
Oh. For Julie to do a full Malort shot is the price is 1 community post.
How dare you? The price is... It's $50. I'm not. I hate this.
$50?
I'm very expensive and I'm worth it.
Well, thank you.
I also need to be, like, have my wits about me to take someone to the ER later. So, like, let's not mess around. You know what I mean?
Who's stalling now?
Wish I could have drinks like that.
Here we go. That's what people are supposed to do. Oh, Josh, here's your ear shot. Thank you. Or drink.
I'm gonna go get some chips.
Some chips. After Malort, though, this is like delicious caramel candy. Kate, and $100. I save all my Google survey money for these chats. Okay. Here we go. We're going to take a look at, and by the way, we had lunch today. We did not even have dinner, so maybe this wasn't the best idea. I know, I debated, honestly, and this is real, Eric. I debated on playing up the Malort shot, like, for the fun, but I went with the honest reaction. I believe Julie's reaction, 100%. That's what most people do with Malort. But that's why I always, whenever like when we were in Chicago at the bar all the time, I would always do a round of Malort shots. Because for me, it wasn't that big of a deal. But for everybody else, you got that. Okay, fairy dragons. Thank you. Top Brio. Here we go. We have autofocus on today, so please bear with me. Nothing. Yeah, Eric's going to be fried. Nothing to absorb that
To be clear, we had El Phoenix for lunch, so he had like a platter of a taco, an enchilada,
and a tamale.
And a tamale.
With
and a
beans and
bunch
rice.
of chips and salsa, and some flan, and a lemon icebox cake.
Yeah, it was a very large lunch. That's why we skipped dinner.
And it was at like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
All right.
You just got crunchy bag.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to survive.
Okay.
I'm trying not to throw up on stream.
All right, we are opening up Pride of the Fairy Dragons. So again, full disclosure, WizKids sent us a copy of this, but we had already bought it too. So they're the same, so I don't know which one's which. But
I need a napkin.
I keep paper towel at hand.
Didn't I bring you 2 folded paper towels?
You did. I didn't know what those were. So I just threw
In
them.
case something spilled.
I threw them on the ground.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
The orange one looks like Amber from the cartoon.
I didn't watch the cartoon, sorry.
So, if you all remember, this is one of those boxes that I absolutely hate.
Oh, that's right. Eric doesn't like these.
So I'm trying to be calm because I'm not saying that we're like Super Bowl champion athletes. But we're pretty close in the fact that we watch our replay footage.
I do, yeah.
So we'll watch a lot of our streams.
Yeah.
Not to like
To see what we can do better.
gaze, but
Yeah.
Because like Julie noticed that a lot of times I don't throw to her. And it's fair. And it's fair.
And hashtag feminism, we need to fix that.
And so we're a little bit better about that. All right, let's zoom in. Ooh. Holographic Charizard Flutes Loot. Another excellent YouTuber.
Thanks all for being here.
I definitely feel like I'm the last person to do a video about taking the survey. Flutes Loot just did one.
Oh, I was thinking that was in reference to Jameson's. I save all my Google survey money for these chats. Bless your heart,
Yeah.
Jameson.
All right. So I forget the exact details, but this came out around like Pride Month or something. Cool. So it's themed around.
Sure.
All right. So.
Oof. So, in general, I don't know anything about fairy dragons. I'm excited to touch up on these little minis. And as you know, you come to us for jokes, getting Eric blackout drunk, and
apparently
only in September.
Yeah, free drink.
Wow. Like mini stuff, not lore. So I don't know much about this, but I do know that there's one fairy dragon. There are 2 fairy dragons in Eric's collection. And there's one that's important to me because he let me put false eyelashes on it, which I thought added some really nice detail. So for ReaperCon, I was going to put false eyelashes on my entry for the diorama, which was a banter hop, but it just didn't feel right.
Oh, it's a little dusty.
Everything in here is. So he's Beauty and he's Grace.
He's Beauty and he's Grace.
They're Miss United States. So they're outrageous. I understand that. And for those of you who saw Making the Cut, the final runway, this might mean a little something to you if you watch that show. But anyway, this is how I feel about Dragon Minis.
That's Otto.
Oh, it is.
That's from Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Oh.
I think.
It's from 2019.
Yeah.
I think this was during like the dark days of COVID that I was like, no, but can I put eyelashes on it?
He was a simple farmer banter hob. He didn't need to get all dolled up.
That's exactly right.
I didn't know where the song was going, so I just started singing it.
I appreciate that. Okay. It is the cool mini. I think it's really fun. And it's got like a nice spiky kind of tail. I like that there's purple and pink to it. A little bit of detail on the wings. These, just to be clear, are not clear. They're hard plastic, so no. We're going to see some semi-transparent wings here in a moment. So yeah, it's pretty. Yeah,
this is like a giant fairy dragon.
Yeah,
like in a large. Think of like how Boo, the hamster, he's a miniature giant space hamster.
Got it.
That is a giant miniature dragon.
Got it. All right.
Okay. Oh yeah, go for it.
Let's look at our little rainbow friends. I'm going to pick one at random. This is Blue Fairy Dragon, 5 of 7. I'm going to get close to it.
And we are zoomed in all the way.
For something this small, often what you're looking for is just, is it cute? Does it have a presence on the table despite it being small? And I think that this delivers. It does have some clear spots in the wings. I think all of these do. So it adds a little bit something special. They feel kind of glossy and...
Pose-wise, I think this is like the most basic one.
I was going to say it's noble and...
Noble, yeah, okay.
And if you're a fairy dragon, I bet you carry yourself quite well. So
I'm 100% sold.
Sure.
I am feeling this.
Bourbon and Malort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a toxic combo. I do think it's interesting that this dragon has spikes up their tail, but not all the way up their back, and then just again on their head. But I don't know. I guess we'll see the rest of the set. But it's cute for a very small mini. No complaints.
I'm going to keep us going with blue. This is indigo fairy. Oh, it's like a rainbow.
Yeah. I guess we should have started with a Roy. So precious.
Roy Kent.
Time to make a cave for them.
Oh, I bet the cave has like a really, like one of those nice like grottos with like the light and blue fungus. Mixing booze is a dangerous thing to do. We live life on the edge here at FryMinis. And just for the record, I get like drunk maybe twice a year. Maybe twice a year.
Yeah. So his liver's in good condition.
I used to get drunk a lot more.
I don't really want to have this discussion, but it's nothing that I'm worried about, and that's what you need to know. Oh!
Keep the buzz going.
Thank you, TB. There's a fairy dragon knight in Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Ooh,
Sir
cool.
Talavar. I've got him. I've got a couple of them. I was disappointed in Sir Talavar, the mini one. It's just kind of.
Now I need to see it. I don't remember. Go ahead with that mini.
It's the little guy.
Oh.
The paint job. I think the sculpt was good, and the character, like in the book, I think was super fun. But you want to bring it?
Yeah, I just gonna bring both in case. No, they both have bad paint jobs.
Yeah. All right. This is Sir Talavar. This is not.
So this brown glob on their hip isn't good. I like that he's got a weapon and a very fancy like paw held out, maybe with a silver glove on, but
and like his shape, how he's got like the longer neck. I think like that's cool.
Yeah.
But there's also a chance. I mean, this thing is so small.
It's small, but look how small this is, and it's got these. I don't know if gossamer wings is the right way to phrase it.
Well,
but
I would say this fairy dragon thing, I don't know how much it is. So it's like $40-$50, and this is just a rando in one of the blind boxes.
What is it called when folks like put out something with a rainbow on it and charge you more for your own pride?
Exactly. Well, yeah, all these boxes are pretty pricey though.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, so this is indigo.
Also a very nice pose, I think.
I think the color is excellent.
100% thought he was wearing a leather bikini at first. That would be a good guess. Thankfully not. Just a necklace and a weird belt. Accessories only.
Yeah, I like the yellow eye. I think that's nice. And it's also got the head up in a pretty like well-mannered style.
Elongate the neck. Tyra would be proud.
But yeah. I didn't like these. I think this is good. Now, is this set something that I'm ever going to really use? Would I ever call this set critical? No. Do I wish that this set, like, because I mean, we clearly have a theme here. Do I wish that part of it went to like
the Trevor Project?
Yeah, like that would have been great.
Yeah.
I think that would have been awesome.
Sure.
And then that higher price, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
$10 from every box goes to the Trevor Project or something like that. That would have been cool.
I use mine as guards for the Queen Dragon. Kelly, that's really cool.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. We're going in quasi-reverse order. So Purple Fairy Dragon, 7 of 7. This one is lying down, and I don't think you'll be able to see it, but there's like a weird chunk of plastic there that looks like a saddlebag, but not in a way that I think it's supposed to. So beautiful kind of sunning oneself pose going on here, but nice elongated neck. But, you know, I guess Love the rainbow theme. I think there's a lot more important things that you can do than make little rainbow fairies, fairy dragons, to represent and support the queer community. And at some point, it does get a little repetitive, and it's a little on the nose. So having more outwardly queer or gender nonconforming characters might be a little bit more interesting and inclusive. It's not like you can play one of these. And for us as a channel, if we're all about inclusivity at the table and making everybody feel welcome, a set of rainbow dragons feels a little bit not great.
I do want to show everybody I took a bunch of pictures today. I set up a tripod.
How's that drinking going?
I'm feeling that drinking.
Yeah.
And I took pictures to use for thumbnails because y'all, I need help. Our YouTube videos have not been doing well. Those shorts have destroyed us. We are bleeding subscribers. So this thumbnail for today's video, this stream, flutes, thank you. So I'm absolutely going all in on trying like...
Thanks, flutes.
Big time YouTuber, like tropey kind of style. So fingers crossed. I pulled in all the thumbnails I've used for the backgrounds for the different event or Spud Club challenges with these pictures. We're going for it.
Yeah. DB missed opportunity there. Yeah. Okay. Need a set of fairies. I know, right? Like more on the nose. Okay.
If it works, it works.
But not in like the best way. Okay. So this is, I just wanted to point out yellow and this is orange standing up. And their bodies are the exact same color. They just changed the wing color. And of course the pose. This pose is a little bit busted. I don't know that this...
He's like jump flying like, woo!
Yeah.
Like, what are those?
He's like one of those cats that, you know, on the internet when the cat like stands up for no reason and then walks away. That's kind of what this looks like. So all of our noble, elegant conversation earlier about the poses of the dragons, it's kind of going downhill.
Can I switch for a second?
Sure.
Everybody, I need you to understand. I am allergic to cats. I'm allergic to dogs.
He is.
I have not had a lot of experience with any of these animals. But my favorite part of living in Texas is when we first moved to this house, our neighbor in the alley, they had dogs. They had 2 dogs, and they were super nice, and we got to be friends with them, and I got to talk to those dogs like every day, and I'd come home, and I'd toss them some treats and say, hey, and they'd run around, and it was funny. And that was the best relationship I've ever had with a dog. And now we've had this cat that comes and hangs out. I call him Chunko. I don't know his real name.
His name is Chonko.
Chunk-O is what I call him.
Chonko.
And
I named him first.
This cat has nuts. And this cat has these... I call him Chunko because he has these big chunky paws. He has these huge paws.
He's got a thick, fat head.
He is a
pretty
tom
big
cat. Yeah. And he's got like battle-scarred ears and stuff.
Yeah. He's an outdoor cat that somebody should really love and neuter.
Yeah. And we feed him treats.
Yeah.
And he likes me more than Julie.
He does.
And it's one of my favorite things. A cat.
He likes Eric a lot more than he likes me.
Yeah.
When he sees Eric, he comes running. He does not do that for me.
He literally comes running.
Yeah.
And he always tries to come into our house, and I want to let him in our house so bad, but I can't. I just can't do it. So that's my relationship with animals. Continuing on.
One of the first things that I learned about Eric's dad when we were in college, and I hadn't met his dad yet, was that when his dad drinks, which is not very often, he talks about, or when he's been like on like laughing gas or something, he talks about how he wishes he had a little kitty that he could just pet. And I'm seeing now, as Eric is reaching this 36th year, that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree because someone's had a little Malort and a lot of bourbon.
You understand he couldn't have that kitty because of me.
Yeah, he chose to have a kid instead of a cat. I chose to have a husband instead of a cat. This husband. So, like, yeah, I get it. We all make choices.
Okay, we've got some chats here. Okay. Tiny winged giraffe.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It's a weird looking mini. It's
Pet allergies is very sad. Thanks, Caden.
Did you even ask him how it's pronounced? You know what? We didn't, but I'll have Eric ask, and I don't know that I can trust Eric to be honest.
One time, and this isn't gross, I promise, but one time I touched his nuts. His little cat.
Eric is so...
I just went poop.
All right, I gotta take the reins here. Okay, be careful how to talk to Chunko. Yep. Chianco. Oh, Chunko Chonko. Chianco. I like that. Okay. Cats love me too, but I'm allergic. Luckily, I'm good with dogs. Yeah, Eric is allergic to absolutely everything. Like sneezing blood, can't breathe. That's not good. Okay. There are nonprofits who will capture feral cats, neuter them, and then release them back into their neighborhood. Might be able to help out. Thank you so much. I have thought about that, but the logistics of it, I worry about like getting the cat to that facility and putting it in my car, and then Eric dies anyway. So
we could throw him in. One time when we first moved here.
Oh my God.
Do you remember we found a dead cat in our...
I do remember that.
And I hadn't formed a connection to cats yet, so I just threw it in the trash bag and tossed it in the trash
That
can.
was a possum. That was a possum.
What do we do with the cat?
The cat we call the animal services.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Demonetized. Yeah, I know. Okay. Boop. This is your background as an adventurer. FryMinis is hilarious. Oh my God, he absolutely is. Okay. Your source of magic and call to adventure. Friend is allergic to cats. She has a hairless cat. Sure. So the thing about allergies is that people aren't allergic to the hair. They're allergic to the skin and the spit. So if you can find a cat that doesn't have any spit or any skin, Eric wouldn't be allergic to it. But I don't want that monstrosity in my house.
Secret tip. I'm whispering into the microphone because it's secret. But the secret tip is that dander is a term for dead skin cells. So you need to find a cat that doesn't have skin.
Which is literally what I just said. Bless his little heart.
But that's the secret tip.
But I'm glad that what works for your friend. Like, that's fantastic. I say this often, but Eric's allergies were impressive to his allergists.
And I've had multiple allergists, and now I'm at Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So you never want to be impressive or like a memorable case to any sort of doctor or medical professional.
And your doctor's like, oh, this will be a good paper.
Yeah.
You're like, nah.
Not so good. But that's our little Eric. Okay. I think someone will put out safe traps to catch them. Okay. Thanks for the info, DB. Okay. Good to know. And yeah, that way it won't be associated with Eric. Although at this point, I'm willing to throw myself on the bomb.
There are half a dozen neighborhood cats in our little cul-de-sac, and a lady down the street is like full-time cat lady, like foods and milk. And when it was like super hot, we're pretty sure she took them into her house.
I think so too. But at this point, like, I'm not above getting a cat spayed, neutered, and released. Because I did see about that like there are no kill shelters because if you take the cat and then...
Phil was really funny.
Aha, there's more than one way to remove dander. Okay, all right. Thank you, DB. Let's talk further about that because I think that's a good idea and I'm in the full support of it. Okay,
Chongo.
Eric ASMR. Oh my gosh, okay. We had a friend cat in the neighborhood, but on my wife's birthday we found it dead in the neighbor's weeds.
Oh, sorry.
That's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. Animate dead cat skeletons. Okay, that I'm on board with. That could be fun.
And then it could be familiar.
I actually don't like ice cream. I'm obviously broken. I get it.
You know, I do like ice cream, and I don't care who knows it.
All right. How do I do this to get us back on track?
See, this is brio on top, and then this is top on brio.
Okay. So this is the yellow one.
I feel for you, Eric.
I'm the captain now. So this is the yellow one. Like I said, it's basically the same as the orange one. So.
The super chats. Not me.
I know, but here we are. So I'm just going to take the reins here. Okay.
I wished it rained in Texas. I hate Texas so much.
Okay. All right. The red fairy dragon.
I hate it here. It's the worst.
Please have some of my water.
No, that we're doing it for the views.
This is on your hands, by the way.
18 of you.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Honestly, I sincerely appreciate you being here. I really
He does. He's going to get weepy in a minute. So, Red Dragon is kind of standing like a dog. Godspeed, Captain Julie. Thank you. I won't hold your husband accountable for this. Or you. I appreciate your support.
Eric was a cheap date, but then he got married.
All right. Not that exciting. It's fine. The green one is an interesting green. I wouldn't call this true green. I would call it...
Limon green.
It is limon green.
Actually,
it's green. It's
that's lemon. I don't know how to say lime in Spanish.
He's gotten to the point where he's thinking really hard about forming his words, y'all. Can y'all pick up on that, or is it just me? Actually, I don't know how to say limes. He's still going. Bless his little heart.
Drop anchor.
Eric should drop anchor.
What does that mean?
I think that in the case of this, if I'm the captain and I'm pushing us forward, you need to just cut our losses. Time to paint very small things. Okay.
In the Spud Club Painting Challenge Eldritch Galaxy theme, September.
So this is the purple fairy dragon. This is 7 of 7. Did we already look at this? Yes, we did. Okay. Somebody mixed them all up and then I got lost in them. So look.
Is that all the fairy?
Here's all of them. So.
I think they're cool. Honestly, I think they're far more expensive than they should be for a series of fairy dragons.
Yeah.
I value getting minis and working with WizKids.
Yeah.
I think that's really important to me.
Very much so.
But I think it's fair to... How much is it? I don't want to just keep talking without knowing a number.
Eric is going to take 25 minutes to Google this, but he'll probably get lost on cats. So
I'm going to the Zon.
Too expensive, looks great. Sounds like Eric was replaced by a Yanti. Yeah, I know.
So Madame Truffaut, one of the best characters I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Okay. So $40 normally, right? So $40 for these little dragons.
That
is
realistically, if you're playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight or kind of a fantastical campaign, you could work all these in, but
sometimes I feel
like I don't have a partner.
Now there's our demonetized. Sometimes I feel like prices on everything in the world are high.
Sure.
Like a McDouble when it launched.
Oh my God.
Hold on. When it launched, the McDouble was 99 cents. That was the whole thing. Like, look, you're not going to get that extra piece of cheese, but you're going to save that money, and it's going to be 99 cents, less than $1 in Michigan. I don't know what taxes other places, but in Michigan, it was $1.06 because it was 7 cents tax. It was $1.06 for McDouble, and I ate so many of those, and that's part of the reason that I look like Eric today. But now they're like $2.99 or something.
Have you seen the price of gas lately? Oh my God.
I know. And like Nacho Belgrande, I saw a Reddit post that it used to have green onions,
yes,
which I remember, and it used to be way bigger. And now Nacho Belgrande is like the little side nachos it used to get.
No, Nacho Supremes are still a thing.
I don't know. And does anybody remember when Jimmy John's had Sprouts?
Yeah.
And
it was salmonella problems.
Yeah.
For green onions and for the Sprouts.
I'll take the salmonella. Give me the Sprouts.
I know. I'm fine to keep going to Chipotle despite salmonella outbreaks. It is what it is, you know? I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
And I just feel like sometimes the world is a strange place.
5 for 5 at Arby's. As
Yo,
your D&D
my
fuel.
God,
good
the
for
5
you,
for 5. Mm-hmm.
Gas is going down. I'm glad you got yours on sale, Kelly. Yeah.
We paid $19. We got a car wash. I get a car wash like twice a year. We paid $19 for a car wash. But this is an opposite example. This is to show you how like nothing makes sense. It was people like you go through the machine. It was at the Fuel City Tacos restaurant. They have a car wash.
Remember when I was taking too long responding to chats, and now we've been on like a 15-minute... Who was that old guy on CBS Sunday morning with the brows who would just...
Charlie Rose.
No, that...
No, yeah. Well, and then, but there were people who then washed down the window.
Michael's talking about Stop It Now. Hot and Now. Michael's talking about Hot and Now. Eric worked at the Hot and Now in Sturgis, Michigan.
How are you talking about Hot and Now? Do I know you, Michael R.?
Michael,
I grew up in Sturgis, Michigan. I worked at the Hot and Now, and this is true. This is true. One of the my biggest regrets in my life is how I quit that job. Seriously.
So this tells you a little bit about Eric's life. If this is one of his regrets.
High school, I was like, you know what?
You probably served me.
Yeah, I was like a regular worker. I did the drive-through because I was friendly generally. I would talk on the thing and talk to the people, and her name was Amber. She was like the assistant manager, and I was like, you know what? I quit. I hate this. I'm done talking to people, And I just quit that night. One of my biggest regrets. I thought that was...
I'm sure you can find her on Facebook if you really want to apologize.
Well, I'm not mad at...
going to let him
not
on
her.
Facebook tonight.
Not at her.
Oh.
But the guy, the manager, the owner, I forget his name.
Did you have an iPad in high school?
But he was like Polish, or like something.
Eric graduated high school long before iPads were available.
2005. You probably... Michael, do I know you? Do you know my parents, Michael? My mind is blown. Fun fact. Okay, I know I'm rambling. I feel the pain here. But in Portage, so in Kalamazoo, there was a Hot Now. And it was next to a putt-putt golf that had like a big, like, it was fancy. And I exchanged social security numbers. And I always thought that Hot Now, the putt-putt was part of it. Because it was right next to it. And so when I was really little, I remember I would ask the Hot Now when we would go get our olive burgers that we loved delicious. So much.
Yeah, I miss those.
I would say, when are you building your putt-putt? And they were always like, what the hell are you talking about? When I was like a little child. And then when I worked at Hot Now, we would take home so many burgers. We would make so many extra burgers. And every night I would come home with like 10 burgers. And I would eat all.
Sturgis Public Schools IT coordinator since 2010.
Ooh.
Michael.
Shout out to Mr. Ertz, the photography teacher.
If this is the case, I bet Michael knows your aunt as well.
Do you know Jerry Tetzloff?
I wasn't going to dox her.
She wasn't at the high school.
Well, Sturgis Public Schools.
She just retired.
She did just retire. Good for her. I'm Canadian. I'm guessing Hot 'n Now is basically a McDonald's restaurant. It's a fast food place.
Super cheap.
Let me take this one. It's a fast food place, and there's only one, I think, left in the United States at this point, and the signature meal, as far as I'm concerned, is an olive burger, which just is a basic fast food burger, a little more elevated than a McDonald's burger, if I'm being honest, maybe closer to a Burger King or a Wendy's. And then it's just got like a fistful of green olives cut up on it, so it's even saltier and meatier, and then it's got a fistful of mayonnaise on it, and then actual iceberg lettuce. It's delicious, and it's my favorite thing to eat at Sturgis out and about.
Shout out to Cheeser Teasers!
Which is like a cheesy tater tot. Okay, congrats on her retirement. I won't tell Jerry you were getting drunk on screen. You know, this is, you know.
I haven't talked to her in a while.
Yeah, we should message her. Anyway, okay.
Oh, come on, look. He spelled Jerry the right way.
Yeah, no, he knows her.
He does. She's a Hoosier now.
Thanks for being here, Michael. Were you referred maybe by someone who was tabling at an event at Yoder's today?
Tim'sTurnings.com.
Who makes our painting handles and is Eric's dad. Sturgis, for those of you who don't know, this is Sturgis, Michigan, not Sturgis, South Dakota. It is not where the motorcycle rally is.
We have the toy run, which is full of motorcycle people.
Everybody has a toy run. Everybody has a toy run.
Sturgis. So,
it's a town of 10,000 people. So, if someone knows about the Hot Now in Sturgis, they probably know at least 6 people Eric knows. We've just proven this.
Michael, if you ever go to Walmart, my mom, we used to run, and she was the deli person, but now she's like a order to go bagger person.
Yeah. She's happier.
Yeah. My keyboard just fell over.
It did. Let's get to unboxing, shall we?
We want to do the silver dragon?
Michael, if you want to join us on Discord to just direct message
I would
Eric,
love to talk to you, Michael.
He would love to talk to you about Sturgis. It's discord.gg/FryMinis.
So, metallic dragons.
Just random recommendation. Wow.
What a wild...
Very small world.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Michael.
I wonder if
Glad you're here.
Does Mr. Ertz... You know what my favorite teacher, though? Bobolick. She was English. She was great. But MHS, Mrs. Harker Shaw. Shout out. Newspaper. Okay, so this is a silver dragon. This is a metallic dragon. Metallic mini. So metallic dragons are good dragons. So what's tricky with them with minis is that they're good. Mm-hmm. Like, of course, there are always exceptions. But in a party of players, generally good aligned, right? Mm-hmm. Or neutral, but It's rare that you have an evil party, and if you
Okay.
do, like, that's the whole thing, is that they're evil.
Drunk Eric is my favorite Eric. So adorable. I
Eric,
agree.
Eric is drunk.
Especially when you get him talking about his hometown. Oh my god.
Yeah. I miss the rain and the snow and the fog and the cold. I'm not a gecko.
Chaotic neutral murder hobos. All right.
So it's not off. The point is, and I think it's a fair point, is that not often that you're going to need a metallic dragon mini
Oh.
because you're not going to fight them a lot.
Oh, so if you're encountering it, it doesn't matter spatially where they are because it's not in combat.
Most of the time.
Sure.
Yeah. Now you can always spin something, and of course, like you happen what.
Only a gecko would say that. We should be so lucky. If Eric could lick his eyeballs, my god.
If you happen to, like, if you have no minis, right? Let's say you have no minis, you start playing, and somebody said it's your birthday, and your uncle says, "Oh, hey, you like Dungeons and Dragons? I got you this random mini, and it's a dragon. You can reuse this." And you go, "Oh yeah, no, it's a green dragon, it's a red dragon, whatever. Just it's a dragon." Something like that's cool.
Metal Dragon Ally would be awesome. Agree, Roland. It could be a fun recurring character.
That's great, yeah, especially if you use it like a polymorph or change shape so you turn into a dragon. Like, that'd be a good option. But for most of the time, I think most of the time, it's going to make most sense to be a collector's item. Like a shelf mini,
Yeah.
not a play mini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caden says you miss all the snow and rain and fog because you're not there all the time. As a Canadian, we experience that a lot of times, and we have a lot of snowbirds who fly south for the winter. For
I mean,
a
I
reason.
grew up there. I spent 20 years there. I think that's fair.
Right. I think what Caden is saying is you're nostalgic for it, but if you lived through it, it might not be your favorite thing. I tend to disagree with you, though. I totally hear you, Caden. We always want what we can't have, stuff like that. Eric genuinely, is happy when it's raining, but not in, an emo way or garbage way. I'm only happy when it rains.
Yeah.
Shirley Manson, no relation. The Texas weather is 100% hate. Yeah. Eric has strange Charlie Harper vibes. I don't know who Charlie Harper is, sorry.
Oh, somebody left our Discord.
Ranger Drake Warden says, gimme!
That's the downside of whenever I do tags.
Well, did they pop in for that discount and then leave? It'd be okay if they did.
No, they were already there. Charlie Harper is the guy,
Ooh.
what's his name?
Charlie Sheen from Two and a Half
Two
Men.
and a Half Men. I have never seen that show. Garbage, deep cuts only. I like rain too. Thank you. I don't know.
I only actually listened to Garbage when it was on MTV, and that song was on it. I think that might be the only song by them that I know. But I appreciate that Shirley Manson was very pale and usually wore a bold red lip, in my understanding. All right, I'm opening this box because someone else can't be trusted. I will say the inside of the box is pretty.
Yeah, I do like that.
And since it's clear, it does show through.
Well,
Seems like they're trying to make them all skinny. Remember how Tiamat used to look? I'm not sure I like how they took away Green Dragon's distinguishing features either.
what distinguishing features? I feel like the Green Dragon looks like a classical dragon. There we go. Let me zoom out.
And
Whoa! Hey, everybody.
not to brag about Eric, Caden, but when we did get snow here, that awful, when Texans were dying because our power grid isn't acceptable, and we did have snow, Eric was thrilled to be outside shoveling snow, including the old man next door's walk. He loved it. It's genuinely his happy place. I get what you're saying, but rip to your grandma, but Eric is different.
What did you say?
I said rip to your grandma, but Eric is different, which is not about, it's a viral tweet that's I think I would have survived World War II or something, and then someone replies and says, my grandma was in it and it wasn't good, and the original poster replied, rip to your grandma, but I'm different. So.
Yeah, I don't know that. But
Well,
it was
it's good.
fine.
It is fun. Okay.
You definitely need to provide context.
Oh, Adam, you missed a lot, but you missed few dragons. That's exactly right, Adam. Glad you're here.
Welcome, Adam Wood. If you haven't picked up on the pieces of the puzzle, tomorrow's my birthday. Hold on, sir. Tomorrow's my birthday. And so we're drinking. And if you want to do some more drinks, any super chat gets a drink. $10 gets a Malort shot.
Shot a Malort.
Shot a Malord. And $50 gets a Julie shot of Malort.
I'm not into this. It's not my birthday. It's not my problem.
Or if you want Malort, become a patron. $5.
Yeah. That's what you missed.
And if you want $5, Adam, go to our Discord, discord.gg/FryMinis. And Adam, I'm talking to you. Go there. I posted a discount code for FryMinis.com/shop. You get $4.99, aka $5 off of it. So there's no minimum. So if you want to go buy a $2 PDF for $5, cool, it's free.
Flutes, don't ever accuse Eric of owning a fedora.
Blah.
Also, in the time that my lord and my lady has been popularized, Eric was in a relationship with me because it's been a really long time, and he would certainly never have talked to me like that because I would have thrown up on him.
Can I show them my trick? Do you mind?
Just, Adam, this is what you've missed. We unboxed fairy dragons, and the long story short is they're pretty, they weren't worth the cost, and there are a lot better ways to support LGBTQ plus communities than multicolored dragons that you can't get a lot of. Eric, please showcase your special talent.
Everybody?
Oh, that was my fedora. Okay.
This is my trick.
I got the Malort reference. I liked it.
So I have skin.
Which, if people were allergic to him, even though he doesn't have hair,
we gotta loosen up the skin.
Yeah. Mario 64. Close. Oh my god.
Okay. Well, I don't want to smile. Okay. This is my trick.
Brag.
Check this out. If you can do that, put that in the chat that you can do it. Say, yeehaw, cowboy, I can do that. And then I know that we're doing it together. Can you do that?
It's more polite to call it dander sheets. That's exactly right. He's got dander sheets. And he's got a lot of them.
So that's my cool trick. I have suction cup feet. I can go on the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Jim Carrey. Yeehaw, cowboy. Phil. He's Reed Richards. I like it. We're back to the gray.
Okay. They had star-shaped horns for a while. They were trying to give them something more distinguishing for a while. It seemed pretty controversial. Is that for green dragons? I don't know. Zach?
Yeah, what is that? I don't know what had star-shaped horns.
Okay.
Mario Kart?
Pathfinder Green Dragon looks better. He's Reed Richards, yes. Yeehaw, cowboy. Good for you, Phil.
Pathfinder Green Dragon. I painted it. That was the first huge mini I painted.
It's true.
Okay. Top Brio.
We have a dragon. Will you move that back, please? This is the adult silver dragon. Excuse me. It comes with a disattached tail.
Plug it. Oh.
Sorry. Malort makes me burpy.
Yeah.
I had a sip, and I'm not happy about it.
I'm going to pop in that tail. Ooh. Oh, it's so spiky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, at a glance, I like that its face is going like the, yeah, exactly. So its tongue is out, but it is down in its mouth, so it's not going like, ah, it's going like, ah. There you go. The paint is well, I was trying to show off the face.
Oh!
Thank you so much.
And that's a shot for Julie?
No. I now feel bad that I don't know how to say your name. Isaac
Kustam.
As a Kustam. I'm sorry. But thank you so much. That's very kind. Happy birthday to Eric.
Malort. 36.
Okay.
Square root of 36 is 6.
How much?
6 times 6 is 36.
Eric was singing this song to me earlier. How much is that dragon? How much is this dragon?
I don't know the silver dragon.
Okay.
It's probably like $100.
So the belly is a really beautiful, like a brass kind of color, maybe an antiqued brass. If I'm thinking about it, like
It is $100. Amazon has it $87 right now, but it's $100.
Oh, okay.
Remember when Arviatris launched and she was $100? All right, we got our $10.
The Starfoot thing was for green dragons, around 4.0. I do like that brass color.
You ready?
Cheers.
Oh wait, we got to switch it over so you can see.
Thank you again, as Isaac.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Friend of the channel. We appreciate that you like the content too. Okay, $100 for aluminum foil dragon. Wow. Yeah. You know, it's a really cool sculpt. So when Eric is sober, he ranked minis based on.
And Jerry got him singing the square root song.
Does she teach that to kindergartners? She's the real powerhouse. Okay. When Eric is sober, he ranks minis based on sculpt, paint and fun. Mm-hmm. I would give this high for the sculpt. It's got different sized.
Totally agreed. The sculpt is phenomenal.
Yeah, different size scales on it. I know it's a little bit tough to see just because it's reflective.
The laugh Jameson just made when you kissed the dragon with your.
This is my husband.
This is the best. Every stream needs to be a drunk stream.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It's got some black detailing, which is interesting. So it's a little bit tough. You can kind of see it's got like a silver. Its scales or plates kind of go over its horns at the top, but it does have some at the bottom. It's just hard to lay it this way because then its talons, which are extraordinary, tend to blend into it. A little bit of black detailing here that seems kind of random. I'm not sure what that's really about.
Here's a silver that I painted.
Looks nice. You know, if I'd paid $100 for that, even with that size, I would be disappointed if it were a bigger size.
You would be disappointed with my paint job?
I think your paint job is very good. It's not worth $100. And I appreciate that this actually has the two-tone scales.
We're not going to launch our Etsy shop after all.
No, but you know who does have a great one? A great Instagram where she paints minis? Our friend DB.
Check out DB.
On Instagram. DB, feel free to drop your Instagram handle in the chat.
But we know our Instagramma.
Okay. Blighted Silver Dragon. Oh. Jameson likes yours better.
Thank you, Jameson.
Silver Dragon from an older set, Kelly says. Okay. I think this is pretty. I like that it looks mid-flight. It doesn't look like it's just hovering or
I like flight.
Sitting.
A lot of people don't like flight stands.
Oh, sure.
I like flight stands. I think they enable a far more dynamic mini.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think every mini should have a flight stand, and I do think these flight stands absolutely feel cheap because this is not solid. This is just a clear clam shell, basically.
Sure. At DB Minis on Instagram.
DB Minis.
I thought that was it, but I couldn't remember it.
Everybody go check it out.
Okay.
She's a real friend, real life friend.
Yeah, extraordinary
and she's
painter.
Excellent.
Okay. So, yeah, I think this is really beautiful. For all the reasons that Eric said, do you really need this mini? No, of course not. But like we often say, do you need any mini? No. You can play this game totally theater of the mind. You can play it with pogs or poker chips or anything like that to figure out spacing.
For Caden, minis aren't usually balanced enough for stands. So first of all, this stand is like embedded.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure I could, if I full strength, I could break it.
Especially with all those workouts he's been doing.
Yeah, but this is absolutely balanced. This is 100%.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pogs are coming back. Are they?
I don't know.
I played Pogs. I played Pogs in the bus. I was a pretty solid Pog player. Slammer.
So, it's interesting. It's a beautiful mini. Yeah, careful there.
I'm alert.
I think that these are disgusting, just like these
the
creepy little
fingies.
fingers.
They're pronounced fingies.
Yeah.
Oh, Caden, absolutely The peg stands, garbage.
Oh.
Garbage,
yes.
garbage, garbage.
Yeah. You know, I think this is pretty. You don't need it. I would give it a 5 out of 5 for the sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
I would give it maybe a 4 out of 5 for the paint job. Maybe even a 5.
I would give it...
A little kind of blotchiness.
I would probably give it a 4 out of 5 on the paint job.
Fair enough.
Definitely better than I would expect for a pre-painted mini. But at $100, it's not perfection.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't keep it. I couldn't give it the full 5.
That's fair.
For fun, I would probably do 5 sculpt,
Yeah.
4 paint, 5 fun.
That's fair. It's great.
It's super fun. It's got a good pose. It's like swooping through. And again, I know flight stands are controversial. I like flight stands. So my score, 545.
Jameson incorporated Pogs into a game. I didn't do it right, but I'm sure there's a good way to do it. You did it right. I loved it. All right.
Okay. Silver. Great. Okay. Can you grab real Tiamat? So check this out. So there are a couple Tiamat.
The X-Acto knife is somewhere without its lid.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So there have been a bunch of Tiamat. Can you grab the fun one first? Can you just hand me that one? So this is Funko. This is Funko Tiamat. If you need a Tiamat mini, buy this. It's $30.
But you don't need a mini, again.
Caden, does fun also incorporate practicality? Practicality? No. Fun is the catch-all. Fun is the bucket of where... Does Eric like this? Does this seem like a cool mini? Does this just like have a presence? Does it have charisma? Is it just... Because you can have a... What?
So I was trying to hold this awful, enormous mini, and it bit me. You see that hole?
Wow, yeah.
It bit me, and I think it was either a claw or this black one's face.
So sculpt, is it detailed? And again, if you go to FryMinis.com and you click up at the top the mini rating system, mini FryMinis metrics or whatever, you can see the exact criteria that I use. But fundamentally, the sculpt, is it detailed? Does it make sense? Does it represent the character? Paint, does it have multiple colors? Is it well applied? Like paint, I think, is the most straightforward one. But fun is the catch-all of like, do I like this mini? Because you can have like every mini, right? Every single mini could just be standing there, or like it could be a T-pose. Like everything could just be standing there flat. And I know a lot of these are based on like book art and whatever, but fun is the category of just Eric. Does Eric like this? For $100, I'd love minis to be used in campaign. Yeah, that's fair. And yeah, now, like, do I think that should cost $100? No, I don't think that should cost $100. How many inches is that giant Tiamat base? So remember, fun reminder: Tiamat is gargantuan, and gargantuan means at least 4 squares. It can be 100 squares by 100 squares, but gargantuan just means at least 4. So Tiamat does not actually have a ring for her exact size, because the idea is Tiamat is so massive that she's everywhere, that if she's in combat, you can reach her somehow.
I brought a tape measure just in case. I heard your explanation and I valued it.
It's probably a 6-inch base, I would guess.
I wasn't going to start it at the brass thing because it might be. I was going to start it at 1.
Okay.
That is an 8-inch base.
8-inch base.
Which is 21 centimeters.
Kelly, my favorite...
Sorry, 20.5 centimeters.
My favorite dragon is the big red dragon. The tall one that's like got the breath fire. I know what you mean. DB, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Yes. DB knows the secret. Isaac Ustam. Close enough. Really enjoying the new close-up turntable stuff. Size comparisons between sets and early mini reveals are my favorite. That video of her favorite mini was great too.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need more Julie videos. We haven't done one in a long time. Dragon in a T-pose is the old gargantuan black dragon. Michael will get some points for that one. Phil, the command system I've been developing. It's all promo alert. Scales massive creatures up to 50 squares to grapple spelljammer ships. That's why I'm curious. That's interesting. That's cool. Jameson, sometimes I'd love Julie to come back after a few minutes in zombie makeup and kill Eric. Then the stream goes dark. Halloween. Well, today's a good day for that. You could, if
unsuspecting today.
If somebody wanted to assassinate Eric Fry, today would be a pretty good day for it. I am definitely not at full capacity.
Yeah, as opposed to normally when he could totally fist fight his way out of a situation.
I am, bourbon. I am well armed.
Oh God.
Shah! Amazon weapons.
I'm uncomfortable with that being out. For all the reasons we've just discussed. Jameson, I'll see what I can do. Okay. 40-inch square is fantastic. All about that base. Zombie nom 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 nom.
Chud. Chud like the horse people?
I imagine.
We just... If you've seen the Rico and Mortician... There are horse people that lay eggs. Okay, so that's Funko. That's not real, but it's fun. It's
they don't lay eggs, but yeah.
So this is gargantuan Tiamat. I forget the price, but it's like $500. But the thing is, it's Tiamat. Yeah, watch out.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm already bleeding.
These are huge wings. This is hard plastic too, by the way, like pancakes. Oh wow. Eric suddenly has ADHD when he's drunk.
It's not sudden.
Cannibalistic human underground dwellers. Cannibalistic underground dwellers. Yeah, it's over 400. So, oh my God, this is gigantic.
Yeah.
Honestly, this could not fit in my photo setup. Mm-hmm. So when I took pictures of this, I put it on my freaking air conditioner, like the unit outside the house. But it's great. It's super detailed. The sculpt is fantastic. This is 5 out of 5 across the board, unless I had a budget category. If I had a budget category, it would be like a 1 out of 5.
On Amazon, it is $340.89.
Wait, which one?
Tiamat.
$340? Great. Okay, so $399. Or yeah, $399 was probably $399 was its normal.
I bet it's what it was.
Roland, did Eric just say this is hard plastic, hard like pancakes?
Oh my God, did he?
I think he did because he was thinking of the pancakes at Embassy Suites at ReaperCon. They were not great.
Okay.
What's the shipping on Amazon look like? You tell me. I have Amazon Prime, so it's 0.
Oh, I think he just means like what's the size of the box.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, so this is old. We already did a video. Go check out our videos for this. I just wanted to give you context, all right? So we'll push this over here.
And just as a reminder, that thing did draw blood. So I went to go wash my hands, not put on zombie makeup this time. But this thing and I are fighting now, and I might melt it down and make like a bajillion Pyrex dishes out of it or something. Tupperware.
So with y'all. Imagine this is like school and the gym teacher pulls the chair around backwards and sits down at Riker style. That's where we're at. So WizKids made a Tiamat mini a while ago. Like when 5e first came out. That was not super great. It was super tiny and it was just like, ah! And it wasn't, I want to compare them. So I don't want to get rid of it. And so then the one we just showed you, the gargantuan Tiamat, that's supposed to be like full size Tiamat. That's like the premium. But they came out with the aspect of Tiamat, and the aspect of Tiamat is kind of like a middle ground. Like it's the premium version of a smaller size and more to mechanical scale, I guess. What?
Hiding in bed when Eric wakes up in the morning for a cool scare stream. I'll do the best that I can. I don't know how to hide something this enormous, but yeah, I like what you're saying. I hate this thing. Go ahead with your special stories.
I have 2 from an older set, says Kelly.
So the aspect of Tiamat's kind of an in-between. So we're going to take a look at the aspect of Tiamat.
I see what you're saying. Melt it down. And so then Eric will just wake up to the puddle, like that Simpsons episode where the Christmas tree melts and then they just have like a plastic disc of all their gifts. That's a really great point, and I might do that. Happy birthday. I melted your Tiamat.
I would rather you get me a bagel, as the plan stands. Do y'all like bagels? Let me know in the chat. How do you feel about bagels? Okay, so one more real moment from Eric. I'm a horrible YouTuber. I like to talk to you all so much. I like to have fun. I am not concise.
No.
I am not. I'd rather do these streams, but I don't want to move to Twitch. I like YouTube. I tried those Einstein Brothers. Good bagels. I used to work in a store that was next to an Einstein, and I would go there so much. They knew me, and they would give me free bagels.
Eric is genuinely a nice person. So for all he's saying about like when he worked at Hot Now, he was good with the customers. He's genuinely nice, friendly, polite, and charming. And I'm not saying that because I love him or because it's his birthday. This is genuinely true.
Team Bagels.
Yeah.
And in Chicago, there's a place called New York City Bagel Company, which makes great bagels. I don't know why it's called NYC, because they put the shrimp in the water. I don't know. But, and this ties back to our Sturgis friend. I had a dentist in Sturgis that allegedly did not seal a root canal properly, so the tooth dried out from the inside. So when I ate a bagel in Chicago, the tooth cracked right in half. You want to see my hole?
No.
That's my hole.
Yeah.
So that's where I used to have a tooth.
You just destroyed everything I said about you being charming. Just the Michigan came out. You know what I mean? I say that with love.
Okay. So many things can get clipped. Nobody clips any of my stuff. It's okay.
Please don't.
You're welcome.
This is one to remember, but not necessarily. Okay.
If you can give me some... I've been so close to 5,000 now, it's driving me nuts.
Never get dental work at the back lot at the Sturgis Burger King.
Did you know Sturgis used to have an Arby's? And we had this place called Chicken Coop that... Oh my, I love the Chicken Coop place. But now they've got a Culver's, and so everybody talks about the Culver's all the time. My mom goes to Culver's every day.
Okay, just for reference, when Sturgis, Eric's hometown, was like getting a Meijer, which is a Michigan Walmart, it's Meijer for those of you who want to Google. Like, my town in Illinois got a Meijer, and it was when I was in high school-ish, and like, very exciting. Sure, why not? We got a Meijer, but like, I grew up in suburban Chicagoland. Like, everything, I had access to everything, didn't know about Malort, fine, whatever. When this Meijer was coming to Sturgis, that's all we heard about for like 3 years. Every time we talked to somebody, like, oh, the Meijer's coming. And you know, when that Meijer gets built, there's going to be a lot of jobs. There's going to be a Meijer. Well, when the Meijer comes, I don't know what's going to happen with the Walmart because, you know, we have that Kmart, but it got shut down. And now the Meijer's coming through. And just like, all we ever heard about was this Meijer. And I don't say that to complain. I say that of just like, do you all understand what it's like to live in a town of 10,000 people surrounded by cornfields? Because I didn't.
Sturgis Meijer has a fresh sushi bar now.
When our cousin came to visit us, she really liked sushi, and she talked about how much she really enjoyed sushi, and she and Eric's grandma would go to Meijer to get sushi and then go enjoy their sushi, and that was what they had. So can you imagine, even in Dallas, and especially in Chicago, getting like sushi that's not with crunchy rice from a grocery store? I've eaten grocery store sushi. We've all been there. But if that's like the sushi spot in your town, imagine what nicely made expensive sushi tastes like. That's worth the price. You know what I mean? Dental work at the back of the Burger King lot, sushi from Meijer, all of your clothes, and a loaf of bread from Walmart.
Now, here's a question I have that I don't know the answer to. Is Hungry Howie still in Sturgis?
Was that the sandwich place?
No. Hungry Howie's is the pizza place they were like the first people to put stuff on this crust before everybody did it. No, you're talking about getting some grinders.
Okay. A little smirk on Eric's face as he sneaks more drinks in his price list. I live and grew up in a small city of only 40,000 and it's a farming community. When we finally got a sushi place, it was the biggest news in years.
Time out. Caden, I value you for being here, but Sturgis has 12,000 people.
10.
Yeah.
Last I checked. Yeah. No, I get it. Like, a sushi restaurant changes your life. And even though, my town got one in 2000, it took Eric's family to get the Meyer before they were able to access sushi in, 2017. I don't know. We heard about it for so long. With everybody we talked to from his hometown. Okay. Sturgis Walmart has canned tuna fish bar set to meat.
I was a food sample lady at Walmart.
He was.
I did smart water was my most common thing. I couldn't do it for long. I felt it was
tough.
It was tough for me. But yeah, you want a sample? It was when I worked at the Journal.
Thank you for the offer, Roland. I had the pleasure of visiting my sister in California and got really great sushi. And although, because I'm a person who's anxious and I don't like to go to restaurants by myself, I insisted on taking myself out for sushi every time I visited her. And it was delightful. And I am very sad that she has moved from there now because I can't go stuff my face with I sat down and I ordered 3 rolls and the lady was like, if this is just for you, that's kind of a lot. And I was like, no, I'll take the 3 rolls. Thank you. And then out of spite, I had to eat them all just to show her that I wasn't messing around. I was very full and it hurt.
Blech.
No regrets.
Who's barfing now?
Yeah, right? Okay. Population of 10K. The sushi bar is the backside of the pet store. Flips did food sampling for a while. Flavored tortillas and premium sausages. Ooh. Brag.
Talk to me. So there's a place in Sturgis we called it the meat market.
Is there more to that?
They had good meat. It was like where the butcher. Is
this a gay bar?
No.
Okay. It's okay.
No, it was called the meat market. That's what we called it. Just like we called the toll or I don't even remember the number, but we called the toll road the toll road.
Yeah, it wasn't the number because it was just the one. It was the toll road.
Going over to Chicago and Indiana.
Brandon is 40,000 people, and it's the second biggest city in the province. My dad grew up in a small town of 10,000 in the same province. We're small city provinces. And I loved what you were saying, Caden, about the elevator being a big attraction in your town. Or, excuse me, escalator or elevator? Escalator.
The tallest building in Sturgis or in St. Joseph County is Abbott Labs. They make baby formula.
Sometimes, as long as it's not recalled. Okay, came from a town where getting a stoplight was a big deal. Totally get it, Dormouse.
Oh, yeah.
Totally understand. Okay, DB, ate all 3 without breaking eye contact. I really did, because it was just me. So just and they were enormous rolls, too. So she was right.
This lady can put down sushi rolls.
I love to eat. Okay. That's the story? I know. Central Meat Market. That's right. I can't relate. I was born in New York. Yeah.
Is the Blimpie still out by the airport?
Okay. Michael, I love that you're here.
Me too.
Please go over to Discord so we can get some non-Fry family related news about Sturgis. Eric is obviously delighted, but we got some minis to look at and hopefully not attack me again.
Did you see, and this is sad, but did you see that Corky died a couple years ago from the Journal?
He was the newspaper editor.
He was a sports guy. He was like my boss when I was there. If you know, you know. Okay. So dragons.
Dismissed.
I was born in New York.
I'm not trying to dismiss you, Michael. I don't know how to do the suavester just goodbye. I don't have that.
No, this is an 8-hour stream. Let's be real.
Failing to put life back on the rails. I know I'm doing my best, but come on.
Okay. So this is a different pose.
Oh, good. So, bit me again.
Okay. So obviously the size difference is significant, right? So this, the big dragon, the big Tiamat, is an amazing showpiece. Like to have it on display. What?
You need showpieces for Dungeons and Dragons?
Well,
Get
no,
outta
like
here.
to put on your shelf, like a collectible. Yeah. So this is what do we say? 400, 399?
380.
Okay. Can you look up Aspect of Tiamat?
Yeah.
Aspect of Tiamat is cheaper, but prices have continued to go up, so it's kind of not as much. It's not as cheaper as you would think. But for gameplay, far superior if you're trying to stick to a huge, like a gargantuan, a traditional gargantuan 4x4.
Friend of the channel, Miniature Market, has the Aspect of Tiamat Mini for a special price of $116.99. It's typically $129.99.
Okay, so 130 versus 300.
Yeah.
So the detail here is still really good. Look at that. Really, really good detail. I think the paint job's solid. Like for on a pre-painted mini scale, I think the paint job's good. Like really good. Honestly, this is probably going to be another all fives. I'm not. That's not my official score, but that's my first thought.
So, just for reference, unpainted on Miniature Market, Aspect of Tiamat is 109 versus the painted, which I just said was 116. And at miniaturemarket.com, the gargantuan Tiamat is $360.99. Regularly $400.
Okay, thank you. Make Tiamat hold your Amazon K-bar. No, I can't get it out. It makes Julie uncomfortable. D&D is a lifestyle, Phil. Adam Wood, I do love all the Tiamats. I've got I've got a 2-phase boss fight from my party, starting with the aspect and going up to full. I love that. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Caden, which one of those minis would be best used for Tyranny of Dragons campaign?
That's the best you get. This is electronic tool, not a knife.
If I was just using it to play the campaign, and I was a normal human, I would buy this.
Yes.
I would buy the aspect.
Yeah.
Now I do want to be like, so WizKids sent me the aspect. I bought full size Tiamat on my own.
He did.
I did get it on Miniature Market, which.
Oh, thank you, Jameson.
Thanks, Jameson.
You got to take a sip.
For $1? Okay, we're kind of in the ice cube water. Jameson's like, shut up and drink. Where's $1? I'm not even gonna put a comment. Shut up.
Jameson's dropping bangers all day. He
Yeah.
doesn't need to put a comment when he gives us
What
$1.
do you say? Blackout. That was my favorite. Y'all, Jameson's a very funny person.
Yes, he is.
So the big Tiamat, if you really want to like, players, this is what you're facing, and give them like a scale, like a sense of like, oh, this is literally the god of dragons.
Sure.
Totally impressive.
But what's even more impressive is get the $130 mini and then spend the remaining balance of your $400 investment on dinner or multiple dinners for your party instead.
Now, would I ever buy the older Tiamat, so the one from 2017, 2018? No, I wouldn't. With this option. Like, this is great. This is lightweight. It's very sturdy. The paint job is great. The pose is great. I think $130, you know, I mean, like, but then remember, we're all talking about minis. So, like, none of this is life critical, obviously. No. But I think this is excellent. I really do, for 130.
I'll take a look at it while you get caught up on the chat, but I'd like to call your attention to DB saying, please don't listen to Jameson. And that's good advice. about the knife.
DB is also hilarious.
Yeah.
Kelly, I would use her along with 2 aspects. Okay, that's interesting. That looks like a much more reasonable place size. Completely agree. Completely agree with Roland. Adam, I've spent a lot of money on plastic dragons. Bruh.
Yeah.
And this shot doesn't even see all up at the top. E. I'm sorry. I forgot how to say it already. Oh, here. I have a mouse. We can scroll up.
Ezak, I thought.
I see lol zombie nom nom.
Okay. As a Kustam is what I remember.
Ezak is Ezak. Do you mind if I say Ezak? I'm sorry.
We'll look at that again later and
Ezak.
when sober remember it.
Late post, but Omega lol. I don't know what Omega lol is, but I like it. Yeah.
Omega lol.
Now that's using these to their full potential. What a great idea. Yeah.
So
2-phase boss in relation.
can
Oh yeah.
I just want to point out, I think Eric said this was five sides across the board.
Yeah.
It's chipped here.
What? No. That's supposed to be, because like if it didn't have paint on the end, it's supposed to have like battle worn.
Okay.
That's that.
I withdraw. I will say the paint job on the tongues isn't perfect. This one in particular is a little bit blotchy. The wash feels a little chunky to me here. It's not all that smooth. It's kind of blown out on camera. We've got some extraneous white, kind of the underbelly color up here. So it's not flawless. For a pre-painted mini, could it still be a 5 on the scale? Yeah, I think so. But just to say, like, for me, having this one mini for $130, surprise, surprise, I don't think it's necessary. But this one didn't bite me, so I guess I won't be too harsh on it. I think it's a cool sculpt, and it's fun. It's not a perfect paint job.
Everything you said is fair. I'm looking at the 5 category.
Yeah.
And something I commented, even though I gave the gargantuan Tiamat a 5, like I don't love that this is all this weird like tan, this like bone color.
Yeah.
I think that is lazy. But at the end of the day, we have 5 distinct heads.
Sure.
Each with their own paint job, their own details.
Okay.
Their own like coloring and their own dry brush, like completely independent. We've got dry brushing across the board. We've got these really good gradients.
Yeah. Nice stripes on the tail as well that aren't part of the plastic that are painted on.
And this is where my rating system might bump into reality, right? So if we were to compare this to a paint job for like a painted by a human, by like a like an artist,
Sure.
like no, this would not be a 5. But on a pre-painted mini scale, which is what our system's built on, is compared to a pre-painted, yes, this deserves a 5.
I agree with
for me.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I was a little bit distracted because I couldn't really see stuff, and I was trying to get caught up on the chat, so I wasn't sure of everything that Eric said. But no, I agree. That makes sense.
And I haven't unboxed Balagos, but I suspect we're going to be in the exact same bucket.
Side by side, I think that this mini is a lot cooler, even though it's a single. I mean, Tiamat is a character more than just like a random NPC. You can make up a silver dragon, and it can mean a lot of things. I do think this is a cooler mini for me personally.
Yeah, and I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent here. So this is theoretically the same size as the basic.
Could you do a side by side with a regular? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So theoretically, we're at this size, right? This full base size. Over here, we're huge. We're 1, 2, 3 squares, right? So I think it's a little bit strange about how WizKids has approached these dragons with these larger bases by trying to make the dragon physically larger to be more imposing on the table. to give that impending doom kind of feeling, I think is like a fair approach. But then you end up in situations like this where mechanically this dragon is smaller than this dragon.
Yeah.
But physically in real life, this dragon is bigger than this dragon. So it's like a weird situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So side by side, I pulled out a large, which is this troll thing.
Huge. That's huge.
I'm sorry, I pulled out a huge. This is a regular mini. This is Darkling Elder. I don't remember from what set, but something from 2021. So
Here's large.
cool. And then I pulled out this one because I like it so much. The Young Deep Dragon. Okay, so there they kind of all are. Scale size, and then just to put it on its side, those are about even with each other if you were to set this on the base. So I'm doing my best, y'all. Not all that big or imposing.
Yeah, but at the table, from like mechanically moving
yeah.
around, that's where I think
That's
this
true.
is more of like a tactical mini.
Wow. I hope that helps.
wanna put these
It
back?
gives mini 5 out of 5 with beer goggles confirmed. Malort and bourbon goggles for sure.
I think I'm gonna stand by my logic. I think my logic's
agree with
pretty
you.
sound.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
It's also tough because we're just coming from ReaperCon where we saw some of those amazing painting in the entire world.
Yeah.
And so now I'm looking at a pre-painted mini and I'm
Can you
like,
put all these back?
I'll do my best.
Okay. Okay. So that's aspect of Tiamat. We're gonna clear that space out. Throw that in the pile of mess.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Everybody, we're almost there. The logic is pretty sound. Just okay. that's funny. That's funny.
it is funny.
So again, remember, before we get into Balagos, which is right here, which is the main event for tonight, thank you all. Tomorrow's my birthday. This has been very fun. I've enjoyed this. If you want, check out FryMinis.com/SCPC. Join us for our painting contest. We do one every single month. If you're a patron, you can win gift cards up to $25. If you're not a patron, you can win PDF, so everybody can play. FryMinis.com. If you join us at discord.gg/FryMinis, you can come talk to us and hang out and have some fun. And over there, we've got a $5 or $4.99 discount for FryMinis.com/shop. So you can check out all of our PDFs. And we have a bunch of free PDFs. So if you haven't downloaded those, go take a look. Large size. Yeah, the logic's pretty sound. A little over half an hour left until your birthday. Keep streaming and driving until it's your birthday. Gotta admit, the wingspan of a dragon is a little bit of an issue. Gotta admit, that wingspan of dragons is a little bit of an issue. It would be on the grid map.
The way that the silver dragon is way bigger and the smaller one is kind of clumped together.
That was fair. Forgot to tell you, I got my new puppy from the last set. What?
The swamp thing that we were talking about that we love so much? Is this what you mean by puppy?
What do you mean, puppy?
Young Deep Dragon?
I'm sorry. I feel like I failed you.
I know that Kelly has a dog. At least one dog. But I don't... Deep Dragon. Okay,
Oh.
Good. Glad you got it. Roland, when you said keep streaming and driving until it's your birthday, I thought you meant, like, keep not letting Julie take the reins. So I didn't think you were making a drinking and driving joke because we know that's not something you would say. So, yes, he will keep drinking until his birthday, unfortunately. Oh, my God. Do you need help, or are you doing this for dramatic effect?
I'm trapped by the dragon.
Y'all.
Y'all, it's been one of those nights. Balagos, ancient red dragon. Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Human-sized minis help put things in perspective.
Absolutely. To Kelly.
I am completely dry over here.
You have the bourbon, not me.
Can you give me ice?
Yes.
So, this is the part that WizKids isn't going to love me for. But I'm going to be honest. I know you all appreciate, or I hope you at least appreciate my honesty. Aviatris, the ancient white dragon, when she came out, I think she was like $79 or $99. It was great. I actually got 2 of them because the first one they pushed out wasn't painted. It was just gray, light gray plastic with a wash on it. And then I put in that ticket, and then they sent me another one that was actually painted. And so I thought for $100, that was great. But that was in the old, like, pricing tier, like, range, style, right?
Tiamat?
Tiamat. But they've updated their pricing. You know, the world, is, as we talked about with our cheeseburgers, the world is more expensive now. Let me pour this bourbon real quick. So, I get it. I get it, WizKids. I'm not mad at you, but I definitely had an easier time picking up a mini a big dragon when it was $100 versus when it was $400.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair.
Inflation is terrible. Yeah.
Whoa, that was maybe a little more than I thought.
Well, he's polished off the bottle.
Yeah, we are now out of bourbon. Kate, make sure you drink water before you go to bed. I am good about drinking. I have dealt with many hangovers. Inflation is terrible. So, Balagos is the second ancient dragon. So, there's Arviatris, the white dragon. And so she was kind of sitting flat. Can you grab her up there? Or up here?
If she draws blood, I swear to God.
No, she's pretty soft. Oh, I see Jameson has 17 hit points left.
Ooh. Sorry, y'all. She didn't draw blood on me, but maybe on the overhead camera. So guess what Eric's getting for his birthday? A new camera.
Oh my god, I would love a new camera.
I know. Cuddly ancient dragon. Soft and squishy.
So Arviatris, the ancient white dragon. So this is the painted version. This is the version that actually has paint on top of her plastic. So this was it was like $100. Let's say I think it was maybe or 130 maybe. Either way, it was a give or take $30 of $100, which I thought was fair for this big of a dragon. So that was the first in the series. Second now is Balagos, the ancient red dragon. And so that jump up to $400
Yeah.
is painful. It's tough. All right, Isaac, here's your drink.
And thank you for acknowledging that it wasn't meant to be said out loud. Makes us feel less awful.
But I don't know the inner logic, the inner workings of WizKids, but this mini is clearly a relatively small mini for what it could be, right? Like the wings are collapsed. She's not standing up. She's just kind of sitting there.
She's low to the ground. Yeah.
She's low to the ground. So like packaging is less because she's smaller. She's got the dude on her, which you can take off, which I really appreciated. And the paint job, even though it's got the mouth and the eyes, 95% of it, even once you've actually applied paint to it, is still just white paint and a wash.
Yeah.
And like virtually any other dragon, you're going to need more detail. Now, do I think you could provide more detail on a white dragon? Yeah, I do. It doesn't need to literally just be white.
Yeah.
But I think that's the easiest to get away with. Like, I think this looks cool. I like Arviatris.
I think this looks cool. And to your point about like a pre-painted mini, what do you expect? For something this big, one of the Best in Show award at ReaperCon went to someone who did Godzilla that was about this size, maybe a little bit smaller or like thicker but not quite as long. Anyway, and the amazing detail and like electric blue back spikes on Godzilla and everything. It was absolutely incredible. But that's someone's hand-painted mini versus a pre-painted mini. So on pre-painted minis, we don't expect to see lighting effects. We don't expect to see like shadows and highlights and things like that. So at the end of the day, is this good for a pre-painted mini? I would say yes.
Yep.
It's still not.
I would not give it 5 on the paint.
Okay.
I would give it 4. No, no.
Less?
I would not give it 4. I would give it 3. Arviatris is before we were doing the painting structure on everything. I would probably give it 3. It's where I would expect.
Okay.
It's where I would expect. I'm not impressed by it. Yeah. I'm not blown away by it. But I'm not disappointed by it. And I'm not like, oh, this sucks.
You know, I think that's fair because a lot of the...
I would give the first version, the unpainted version, I gave that a... I think the actual rating was based on that. I'd probably give it a 1.
Yeah, I can see, like, the claws aren't really a solid black, and they look like they kind of got a white or a gray dry brush on them, but not a good one. It doesn't add anything, and it just looks like it's unpainted. So I can see where a 3 might come through.
And if WizKids' logic is like, okay, this is the white one, we were testing the ground with this big of a mini, then I think that was a bad strategy to set the precedent that this is the price point for an ancient dragon.
That's true.
Yeah,
surprise people with a discount.
So like the logic of it, I understand where you're coming from. I just disagree with your strategy.
Sure.
Because like no other dragon is going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right, let me get caught up. Cuddly Ancient Dragon, did plastic increase in price when lumbered? I think everything increased in price. I've been waiting. Okay. Adam, I actually really like our Viatris mini, paint job aside. It's a fun pose that feels menacing, and the model is really... Completely agree.
It does feel menacing. That's a great word for it.
I would probably give the sculpt a 5. Because it is very detailed. It is very, very detailed. And it's got that dude on there, which I... Like it.
It's fun.
The dude makes sense in the lore, right? But you... Yeah. So it makes sense for Arviatris in particular. But if you want to use it as an ancient white dragon, I so appreciate that you can take the guy off. If you couldn't, like I would probably cut the guy off. Maybe it's the lighting, but it looks more silver than white. It must be the lighting. Then.
Yeah.
It's like it's not pure white. Don't get me wrong, but it's
not quite eggshell either. It's like between white and eggshell. I don't really know my whites.
Yeah, but I think it's fair to call it a white dragon in person.
It's more gray than my skin is. Does that help you?
Well, your skin is red right now from all your Tiamat wounds.
Honestly.
Exactly. Whenever I rant about WizKids price increases, Arviatris versus Balagos is the example. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like a minor increase. It's... I wish I remembered the original price of Balagos, of Arviatris, but even if we say it's $130 to $400 is
a big jump.
Such a jump.
Yeah.
I like the pose for her, which also fits in lore because she can't see very far away, so she's kind of probably on the ground.
Oh, with her light eyes, does she have macular degeneration?
She old.
I'm bound to get that.
I would use Arviatris as icing death's mate. 100%. Okay, we are going to open up Balagos, Ancient Red Dragon. I'm really excited for this. Balagos looks good from what I've seen, but I haven't been blown away. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let me switch over. I gotta readjust the camera.
Something bad happened.
Whoa! Oh, it is loose. Shoot.
Sorry.
Okay, so that... example, this is our full zoom out.
Yeah.
And you see that red cup? $10 gets you another Malort or patron. $5.
Going to bed. Thanks for the fun stream. Thanks so much, DB.
DB, thank you.
Sweet
I'm sorry we
dreams.
took so long. You get that side. Y'all, DB's great.
Yeah.
Ooh, we've got more styrofoam. I'll take you grab the box. So this is a box. Bunch of styrofoam. It's white.
You could fit a decent sized husky in this box.
I mean, we've got an hour left to stream until it's birthday time. So for me, I'm in Central Time, so we've got 2 hours. I completely agree, Flutes. I hate styrofoam. I think there's zero reason to use styrofoam outside of like cooling, like a cooler like that. I guess you could sell me on.
Single use styrofoam, though, not so good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Single use. That's a great line on it. The styrofoam isn't fun at all. 5.
True.
My cat would love that box. We have a new house. Dormouse. Hey, everybody. Dormouse is such a good painter.
Yeah.
Dormouse.
She's incredible.
FryMinis.com/SCPC or FryMinis.com and click up at the top. And you can see our past winners and our current entries and everything of Julie's potato chips.
I was moving it.
But Dormouse is an excellent painter.
Dormouse is the one who said that it fits in with the lore.
Oh, wait.
Encountering the party. She's probably on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It is handy for modeling terrain. Sure, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Crafting. But if we could get rid of styrofoam magically, if I could snap my fingers, I would do it. All right, you ready to grab that?
Bum bum!
Bum bum! All right, let's take these wings out. And you want to open those up? Ha! They're bigger than her face.
This is like a pickleball thing. Is that what those are? Did anyone ever, like, they weren't good at sports, so you had those, like, scoop, like a wiffle ball with a scoop?
I know exactly what you mean.
That's what this is multi-purpose for.
Wow.
Okay, what's that black plastic? Oh.
So it's...
Broke free. Is this...
I think Balagos is a dude.
Okay, that's exactly what I was about to ask. Well, he broke free.
Got two
claws out of the plastic here. Oh, wow. At a glance, beautiful gradient on the wings.
So don't pull...
Really beautiful.
Don't pull on these black pieces here. These are... Oh, remove and discard. Okay.
What's that about?
Yeah, this is new. Ugh.
I wonder if that's just so nothing gets, like, warped or melted in shipping?
Yeah, maybe. That's strange.
What are those things called that you put, like wrapping paper tubes in your boots? Is the cheap version, but they've got real ones?
Wrapping tubes in your boots? What? What'd you say?
Wrapping paper tubes in your boots to keep your boots standing upright. It's like a hanger for your boots, but it's not to get it off the ground.
Shout out Kathy Manderfield.
All right, stop.
Oh my god.
Does someone know what I'm talking about? How if you've got like leather boots and you don't want them to get all slouchy, so you like put something in them so that they stay up?
I wish more people had bought you Molord. Because I do not think we are in the same place.
No, we're not in the same place, and he's still going, mind you. Okay.
I legitimately really like bourbon. Like I said before, it's like caramel deliciousness.
Thanks, y'all. We love you, Dormouse. Okay. Julian, the nostalgic deep cuts. Plastic pieces in the wings are where the extra $300 is going. You're exactly right, Dormouse. That must be what it is. Never owned real leather boots. Deirdre is asleep and cannot help you. I understand. And I'm glad that she is asleep.
Within 10 seconds.
Pot kettle.
Oh, yeah. I can fall asleep.
I had boots like that. See, Dormouse has got my back.
So before we put these wings on, do you have the aspect?
Is that the littler one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just set down this enormous scoopula.
Scoopula. Boots with the fur. Dormouse with the fur. All right.
That came out when we were in college, so I know that song pretty well.
So this is what I cheated on with the thumbnail when I said bigger than Tiamat. Oh, I do need to drink water. But like look at this. This dude's body. It's like,
Yeah.
this is an excellent stream. Says Adam. Thank you. I'd
Okay.
like you to do a scene with the two of them. Without the wings? Okay. Hey, I'm hungry for some Applebee's baby back ribs. Well, I think those are from Chili's. Well, I don't care. Whatever's closer will work just fine for me. Okay.
Yes, and Sturgis doesn't have a chili, so he has to rely on Applebee's. Okay.
Yeah.
There are these things. They hold up your boots so that they don't get all slouchy and fall down. And they're
You're
just
too
called
close. You're too close. Look.
they're just called boot shapers.
Well, you did it.
Thanks, Jameson. Yeah. Yeah.
Drink something. Drink water.
He'll be well taken care of, don't worry. Okay, yeah, so they're just called like boot shapers. So it's just so that your boot doesn't get all slouchy and wrinkly. So that's what those black plastic things were, is that they're to make sure that the wing holes don't get all like mashed in the hot Texas heat because the styrofoam isn't going to insulate, I guess.
Yeah, Kelly, I don't have the with the flame. I don't have that red. I don't have Gallant Goblin connections, don't get me wrong.
I really hope those are the voices you use for dragons while playing. Erica has some voices, I'll tell you what.
I love to do voice. I think I'm really good at voices, at creating voices. I don't think I'm really good at sustaining voices.
That's exactly right. He forgets them from week to week, including with his own character, where the voice he developed. Which is why it's important to develop a voice that you can sustain, that is distinct, that you can remember, in addition to the fact that it doesn't hurt your throat when you do it, or drive your party crazy.
Agreed. That's one of the so like I love playing. I absolutely love playing, but I also love DMing. And that's one nice thing about DMing is that you can just like you don't need to invest long term. And like if you're like an area, like a territory all has like a Russian accent or something, you can just apply that to all of them.
Yeah.
Too bad bigger with the flame. Yeah. Your voices are varied and excellent.
That's true. Thank you.
Jameson does like the best Mikenan voice.
He does. No, not at all. It's not at all like that.
No, it's way better.
Okay.
Oh, I'm with you. I had to bring back an NPC I haven't used in a while, and I forgot their voice. Yeah. Now, like, if I was smarter, I would write that down or do, like, a voice memo recording of it, but...
It's not worth it. You know, we're just here for fun.
Got mine day one it came out. Did pay a penny? Oh, like, you paid a pretty penny? Assuming you're saying paid a pretty... Yeah, Balagos isn't cheap.
Spellcheck didn't.
But like, for real. Like, look. Flat to flat... Without even the wings, Balagos is like brrr. Yeah. So Balagos, even though like $400 is obviously a ton of money, Balagos feels far more impressive than Arviatris.
I agree.
Now more than Tiamat, I don't know.
Wrong way?
Oh yeah. Clank. Oh, wait a minute. There's like a gap.
Uh-oh, the boot shapers didn't work.
Boot shapers did not work.
The first big red. Yeah.
There we go.
This is impressive. And yes, Arviatris has a different aura to her. From the lore that I've gathered from the chat of her being older and needing to kind of be close to see things and being menacing. This thing isn't just menacing, it's scary, I think.
Oh, and we don't even have the tail on it.
Not
Those
yet.
are just the wings.
So this is much more of like a gnarled, you can see the horns have kind of a demony vibe to them. This thing is... But... most of it is wings. I would almost say that
But even the body, before we put the wings on, it was still bigger than the aspect.
Yes, it's very big, and I appreciate that it's a chunkier mini. But the wings almost feel disproportionate. Like, I think if our Beatrice spread out her wings, they wouldn't be as big as these are, even though her body is bigger than this.
I do agree with that.
Yeah. So the wings are almost exaggeratedly large. Not a bad thing. It adds a lot more height than I was expecting, even for something this big.
We've got a lot of really great gradient work.
It's a beautiful gradient.
I do wish the, like, tan was a little bit better.
Maybe Julie should do the assembly? I know, right? I do. I'm in charge of our IKEA assemblies. Okay.
Insanely huge.
Yeah. The wings seem to be an unnecessary size. I tend to agree. And this whole mini is unnecessary. So what is an unnecessary size? I'm not sure, but this is it.
It's one of those things. Again, showpiece.
Sure.
Like, putting this on the table to play, if you want to just, like, plop it down and, like, players, this is what you're up against. And you're this little dude, this little person, like, good luck.
Yeah.
If that's your intention, and then you don't worry about, like, actual, like, oh, no, sorry, your 5 foot reach, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's how I would go with something like this.
Yeah.
If you wanted to play with an actual battle map, go with the aspect of Tiamat. Go with a, like, adult red dragon or something.
Yeah.
But if you want to impact more your players than your characters, that's where this comes into. Yeah, I know it's not. We have a little wonkiness on the wing. It's better to be tall than wide. So I'm all like, I think it'll fit up top, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try something, y'all.
Yeah, unfortunately the boot shapers didn't work, and we can't get the wing in quite right. Now who's breaking cameras?
Yeah, let's see. Okay. So up here. So you can see all the way at the top.
There's the camera I knocked over earlier.
Yeah. So we've got some good space. I'm not sure. It might fit, it might not. You want to try?
I'll try, but I'm not going to be responsible for anything that I bonk into. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
It fits. Thus, it sits.
Like a cat. If it fits, I sits.
Yeah, I can't.
Careful.
This thing is absurd.
Yeah.
Okay? It's absurd. I will say, this plastic feels sturdy. I don't worry that, like, it's kind of that softer plastic, which A, makes it more dangerous, but B, I'm not concerned that over time these wings might droop a little bit. Sometimes, you can fix that with a heat gun, but I think sometimes softer plastic, like what its body is made out of, doesn't hold up for as long as possible. And that might be because we live in Texas, and it might be because it gets really hot under all these lights. But I don't worry about that with this. I do worry about it fitting in here because it's not going great.
Yeah, I'll play around with that later.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's an impressive mini.
It is.
It's absolutely an impressive mini. And when you're talking about a $400 price point, like, you're getting into a person's finances, right?
Yeah, this isn't an impulse purchase.
Like, can you afford to spend $400
on one mini?
Yeah. And, like, that's not I'm not trying to have that conversation with y'all. Like, everybody's going to be in a different position.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to make different money, and every month is going to be different, right? Like, especially in, like, current days kind of stuff.
And if you're not super chatting birthday donations to take shots and I mean, who knows? I agree with you. $400 is a lot for a mini when, again, you could buy no minis and a lot of meals for your players, and they'd probably appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah. Now, again, we have worked with Miniature Market in the past. I need to email them because we talked about doing something when we hit 5K, I think. And we're getting kind of close. But they didn't... When I bought this from Miniature Market, because WizKids told me they're not sending out samples, but our buddies Theo and Grady got samples.
Gallant Goblin is a great channel. They're friends of the channel, and we like them a lot.
Absolutely.
And we're happy for all their success, obviously.
Absolutely, yeah. But Miniature Market had it on pre-order, and it was like $280 or something. It was far cheaper than the full 400. Surprised they didn't go with translucent membranes for the wings, like the Colossal. That would have been cool, but I'm not surprised because that would have been extra cost, honestly.
Sure.
Like, I'm not dumping on WizKids there, but that would have been an extra cost, so I'm not surprised. For $400 on one mini, I want those wings to fit in perfectly. I am a little... I wonder if it's just because we're trying to do it. Obviously, I'm kind of drunk, but also, like, we're trying to do it on stream, so I look forward to checking it out.
I rely on Eric to put this together better. I don't assemble minis, but I can tell you from my sober eyesight and someone who's an experienced and expert IKEA assembler, I don't think it's quite right.
Now,
I'm willing to be wrong, but I'm not sure.
This thing is so big that it's at scale. So, like, normally, I would glue those wings in, like in a regular.
I saw someone said something about the hot glue gun coming out soon.
But like, this is so big that I'm thinking about, like, moving. Like, if we move.
Oh, yeah.
Like, to not put the, to not glue the wings in for travel security.
I just wanted to be sure that I didn't have it, like, the wrong way and that they were kind of mirrored, but... Jameson, thank you for hanging out.
Thank
you so much, Jameson.
We should really wear eye protection.
I'm thinking about it. I'm genuinely worried.
Happy birthday. Good luck, Julie.
Thank you so much.
But anyway, I think we're almost done anyway.
I just want to point out I had kind of marked one of the other dragons down for having a chipped claw, but this one has it too. So as Eric pointed out, that's meant to be battle worn. That's exactly right. So just correcting myself there, and I guess it's a fun detail.
Now, I will say, though, in a warning, like, in full disclosure, like, we have had these claws break. Like, on one of our Arbiatresses, a claw broke. And I saw that online a lot, about it broke. Now, it was easy to super glue back on, but
we need eye protection and, like, a whole new house to be able to accommodate this thing. It's enormous and deadly.
Yeah. I do wish there was more variety between the reds. And I do wish all the tan wasn't just so, like, tan and then a wash on it.
I agree.
Don't worry about it.
I know, but I don't want it to fall out on me.
Just set it down. I'll get it tomorrow. But it's an impressive mini.
It's an impressive mini. It's a great sculpt. It's beautiful in the way that it can be. The gradient's lovely, but yeah.
Cool. Okay. So remember, join us, discord.gg/FryMinis. We're trying to give you $5.
$4.99.
$4.99 for FryMinis.com. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you're stuck around with us at this point, I assume you have. Tomorrow's my birthday, so if you want, have some fun. Leave a comment. I think we might stop doing those shorts because those shorts were great at the start, but now we're getting like 40 views, and then I turned off notifications, and now they're getting like literally 0 views. So I think we might stop doing those shorts altogether, but
we tried it.
I'm a little disappointed. I thought those were going to do pretty good. The like mini rating reviews. I'm disappointed in that, but what are you going to do? Okay. This has been so fun for me. I can't wait to go drink so much water.
Yeah.
Probably pop an ibuprofen ahead of time.
You know, we just drove, as we were driving home today, we saw one of those people who spins the signs very skillfully, and it's one of those places where you can go get, like, a hydrating IV, like a bunch of celebrities do. I will not take Eric to a non-licensed place to get an IV to recover from his hangover, but I might run out and get some Gatorade in the morning.
I might take you up on that.
I know. He'll be all right. Thank you all for the super chats and for being here to celebrate with him. This made his birthday complete.
Absolutely.
And it hasn't even started yet.
This has been probably one of my favorite streams of all time.
Absolutely.
Thank you all. We will see you all later. And again, please join us over at Discord. And submit, please, for free category for the painting contest. Free category. We had one entry. And it was a great entry.
It was great.
But I'd love to see more of you play. Okay. This is a lot of fun. Thanks for the stream. I hope your birthday is good one and not too. I have cheesecake waiting for me. That's gonna be great.
We might break into that in a minute. So yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.